outside and evolve into something better.
Is your music struggling to get itself heard? You need to record at Higher Rhythm. Higher Rhythm is one of the Yorkshire region's leading recording studios. With the cream of industry-level equipment and only the best engineers, your music always gets the touch of pro it needs to stand above the crowd. Whether it's bands or songwriters, voiceovers or editing, Higher Rhythm is the studio of choice for clients at all levels. And with extra touches like guaranteed radio play for your music and opportunities through Yorkshire's Music Business Network, Plugged in Yorkshire, Higher Rhythm offers just the kind of recording services you need to succeed in today's changing industry. Higher Rhythm Recording Studio, located in Doncaster Town Centre, open 7 days a week. Telephone Doncaster 327769 or visit our website at higherrhythm.co.uk.
What's inside the vault?
So each day then, Inside the Vault releases 2 songs. We put it up on the Facebook page, and then you decide which song you want to hear at 5 o'clock. One stays outside the vault, the other one goes back inside. Maybe never to be released again by the vault. Only the vault will decide. And today's choices, quite simply, Musical Youth Past the Duchy and Squeeze Up the Junction. Those are the 2 songs that the vault released today. The question is, which one did you vote for?
Some forgiveness, but begging's not my business, and she won't write a letter, although I so it's my assumption I'm really of the junction.
There we go, that's the choice today on Inside the Vault. Squeeze out the junction, so that stays outside the vault. And of course, Pastor Dutchy, Musical Youth, goes back inside to the vault, maybe never to be released again. Who knows? The vault will decide. 2 more songs from Inside the Vault tomorrow. Watch for them going up on the Facebook pages, and you get a chance to vote for the winning song at 5 o'clock.
Traffic and travel.
Okay, let's take a little look at what's happening on the roads again for you right now then. There's still that lane blocked on the M18 northbound between Junction 4 and Junction 5 because of a broken down vehicle there. Heavy traffic on the M1 southbound between Junction 32, the M18, and Junction 30. Very busy and heavy traffic on the A57 going into Sheffield on the Sheffield Parkway, around the Derrick Dooley Way junction as well. A628 Dodworth Road in Pogmore Barnsley, very busy there westbound at the M1 Junction 37 roundabout junction. Busy as well on the A630 St. Tini Way in Rotherham, as outbound at the St. Anne's roundabouts. A630 Bolby Road in Bolby Doncaster, busy down there as well. That's around the Victoria Road junction. All the other major motorways running according to plan. Still a disruption on the trains on the East Coast, Grand Central and First Hull trains. And this is between Doncaster and King's Cross due to a overhead wire problems on Monday and a further problem involving a freight train between Grantham and Peterborough. Check your local listings for times there. Planes running according to plan as well, no problems reported there. If you know of anything, of course, you can give us a call, provided it's legal and safe to do so. The number you require is Doncaster 32 77 69. And as always, people, drive safely.
You tell me that you want me. You're thinking that you'll walk back in my life again, saying you need me. But I've been hearing stories from mistaken friends, and someone said you sold me out. You sold me out. I try to shut it out, but it's too late. All those tears I watched you fade, thinking I was doing you wrong. And now I hear it's my mistake, 'cause you were never sleeping alone when you were my girl.
Brand new single from Matt Cardle, X Factor fame, of course, When You Were My Girl. Like that a lot. 10 minutes after 5 right now here at Sign FM. I have Robert Craig with me here in the studio, international singing superstar from around the world, Australia, America.
Is somebody else coming in?
I thought it was you. Have you not been to Vegas? Done the Vegas thing strip yet? Or
No, I
anything
turned
like
it down.
Yeah, again?
No, I didn't like it, no.
You like?
There was busking.
I wonder how much you'd get if you did busk in Las Vegas. So you probably wouldn't be allowed to anyway, would you? I would have thought.
I shouldn't think so, no. Suppose Celine Dion might have something to say about it, wouldn't she?
I think she would, yeah, definitely.
I'm singing her song, so that's what she would like for the start.
What about this is a story today. The village of Stilton has had its bid to make its namesake cheese rejected. Now, this is one of these European law things. Under European law, Stilton can only be produced in Leicestershire, Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire, where it thought the cheese originated. The Bell Inn Stilton, Cambridgeshire, already makes a blue vein cheese, but has been forced to call it Bell's Blue instead of Stilton due to the EU ruling. The original cheese company had sought to have the EU ruling amended to include the village of Stilton.
Well, I don't know what to say, because I wouldn't have slept if I hadn't known that tonight. All I can say, really, is I had cheese.
But, I mean, it's one of those crazy European laws again, isn't it?
Don't start me on that.
It's
Don't
crazy.
even go down that line.
It's crazy, isn't it? These European laws that they can't have its, it's Stilton. It's Stilton, isn't it? It should be linked to the village of Stilton.
Well, it's like cheddar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheddar, I suppose they make cheddar cheese in cheddar, do they?
Well, it's the same as the Cornish pasties, because now you can't call it a Cornish pasty unless it comes from Cornwall.
From Cornish.
From Cornish, from Cornwall. You can't, unless it comes from Cornwall, you can't call it a Cornish pasty.
Have you ever had one?
I have, yeah.
Brilliant.
They're absolutely gorgeous.
I used to join a ship in Falmouth.
Yeah.
That's when I was a cruise director for another company, and we used to buy one every time we would have the turnaround. They are huge.
The proper ones are.
Oh, yeah.
The proper ones, yeah.
You know what the big rim is around the edges for, don't you?
No, I don't.
You don't know?
No, educate me, Robert.
I shall educate you.
Educate
Well,
me.
that rim,
Yeah.
because of the miners and the workers' dirty hands, that was to hold it with.
Ah.
That's why that rim was there. The big crusty rim.
The big crusty rim.
I eat it.
That's the bit I never eat.
All I did, I remember I came home on a coach from Cornwall. It took me 2 hours to eat the pasty. It was massive.
Is that true then? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
The big crusty rim on a Cornish
Crusty
pasty
rim was to
is for
hold
the
it.
dirty fingers?
Dirty fingers, yeah.
Right.
Well, I hope so. Otherwise, there'll be people.
Maybe all pasties should be made that way.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this, you know.
You're looking forward to it?
Yeah, I've had my ideas already.
Yeah?
Above my standing, like.
Don't forget everything on the show is copyrighted, okay?
Is it?
Everything. Everything's copyrighted.
Oh,
All right?
so I can't do that then.
No, you can't, no. 13 after 5. It's Madonna.
Yes, it'll be back.
Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew the song, a young girl with eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes. Your Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea. He called to me. Te dijo te amo. I prayed that the days would last. They went so fast.
Madonna here at Sign. Now, Robert, you're going to be hopefully doing a show in a few weeks' time, aren't you, when you've passed your training and get your certificate, etc., yeah?
Yeah, when I pass my 21st birthday, then, yeah.
You'll be okay, won't you?
Yeah, I should be okay by then.
You've just been telling me some stuff that you'd like to do when you do get the show, and I'm intrigued with this because it'd be great. But you, obviously, because you've been on the circuit for a number of years now, you know quite a few people as regards to working in Clubland, etc. So a little message for people out there who work in Clublands that you want to get in touch and get them on the show.
Well, yeah, as soon as I get myself established with a showtime and things, I'll be thinking about putting a Facebook page up. I've already got my own Facebook page at Robert Craig, obviously, like, but maybe set up a separate one, or even keep the same one, as you said before. You can keep the same one. And be interested to hear from people in Clubland working in the Doncaster area, or just outside, because obviously we go worldwide now.
Yes, of course.
It's worldwide, so... even the people I know in Australia, they could contact us and tell us about acts they got over there.
Do they have Clubland acts in places like Australia?
It was huge. It
Really?
was huge. Unfortunately, now, since 2001, I haven't been over as a cabaret act. I've been there 3 times on a ship and visited my agent a few times whilst on the ship. But they changed the sort of thing to the tribute acts. Tribute acts and rock bands.
Yeah, that seems to be a big thing at the moment, doesn't it, the tribute acts? I mean, I was in Bruges recently, and I went over on one of these mini cruises, and they had a couple of tribute acts on there. They had a Robbie tribute and a Westlife tribute as well. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good at what they do, etc. But I just think that... it's copycatting, etc. But I just think that maybe you should just leave that kind of stuff alone and concentrate on something new and exciting that people haven't seen before.
I do, but it pays. It pays for them if they can make a good living out of it. I mean, it's funny you should say that. It's only 2 weeks ago, when you looked at my Facebook page just now, you saw me with my brother.
Yeah.
And he took me for my birthday over to Amsterdam for a couple of days, or for 2 nights. You know, you did the night over to Rotterdam.
That's right, yeah.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I did the Bruges one.
Oh, well, we went to Rotterdam, then we're over to Amsterdam, and then came back the next night. And it was advertising on the ship, a tribute weekend. Robbie, Westlife, Michael Bublé, and I think Take That.
That's correct, that's the one.
Is that the same?
That's
so
the same
using
one.
them on the circuit.
Yeah.
But, no, I just wanted the acts, the local acts. I mean, if you look at the town centre in Doncaster, on the market, every week they have 2 or 3 acts on in the pubs on there.
Yes, they do, that's correct.
Give them a bit of exposure.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't hurt for them to come in, talk to me about what their intentions are or how long they've been in the business, and maybe bring a couple of tracks in that they've recorded, and we'll play them.
And also as well, let them tell you what it's like, and the places they've worked and how they perceive Clubland at this particular time as well.
Yeah, it's a big change. A big change from when I started. Unfortunately, now I call myself in the more mature bracket, let's put it that way. And I still talk to the audience, and sometimes it scares them.
Yeah.
It's a different way of doing it. A lot comes from the X Factor, people just... I've learnt my trade.
Has that? Do you think that has that spoilt it for people in Clubland who have learnt their trade and worked up? That have been in the business a number of years, established themselves as a Clubland artist. I mean, there's some big names out there in Clubland. Bands, comedians, etc. Female singers, male singers who've established. Has the X Factor and the likes of karaoke and stuff like that? Has that spoilt it for the likes of you guys?
I think it's changed it. It's changed it. I mean, my sort of conception of working an audience is to talk to them, have a few little laughs with them. You try them out with a few gags. If it doesn't work, I'll sing.
Yeah.
I mean, comedians, they've got to make people laugh. I just have a little try it, and if it works, it works. But it has changed a bit. Nowadays, with the loss of the bands, the live bands who used to back you, organists and drummers and maybe a bass player, you used to have a contact with them and the crowd. Now, unfortunately, with tracks, a lot of people just don't relate to the crowd and just sing their songs. Which, with the greatest respect, that's the way they've learned. I've learned the old school way
dots.
of doing it. With dots, yeah. I prefer to use a band. I mean, I've got a show with the Rat Pack Revisited, which I do with it, and there's a 6-piece band, completely different feel. I can also do it self-guitar.
Yeah, you see, that wouldn't be the same if you were using backing tracks for that particular show that you do. But a live band, it feels the music, doesn't it?
It's a lot different. But I do use backing tracks for it because sometimes it depends on what people can pay. If you think you take a 6-piece band with you and yourself, and the publicity, there's a lot of outlay before you actually do the show. Then you got to pay for a 6-piece band. If I go on my own, I know it sounds a bit...
50 quid.
Well, you are going to be my agent because I've never worked for that much, so I like that. No, but I say the other thing that I was thinking of, apart from that, but I will ask for the acts to contact me on Facebook, and then we can have a listen to them and instead bring them in, and I'll pick one every now and then, if not once a week, to come in and have a chat with me, depending how long I do the show.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love it.
The other thing I was saying to you about was I have a thing about having my top 5 songs of all time. Mm-hmm. And I thought if the public out there would like me to play their top 5 songs, I'll set them a little question to do on Facebook. They can put their top 5 songs down. I'll select one at random, and I'll play their top 5 songs on the show.
Excellent idea.
The way I'm thinking about it anyway, so...
Yeah, it's all good. Sounding good to me. Show's coming together already.
I think I'll do it tonight. I still can't believe how much you look like Tom Cruise.
I know, it's excellent, isn't it? It's really good. 22 minutes after 5. Let's continue. We'll take a look at the TV guide, see what's on the old Google box tonight very shortly. Don't forget the Sign FM Community News Bulletin at 10 to 6 tonight as well. We've still got a lot to get through, haven't we? It's Pitbull.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget.
Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget. It's going down. Timber, you better move, you better dance, let's make a night, you won't remember, I'll be the one, you won't forget.
Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nah, it's just me and the damn thing changed. Live in hotels, swing on planes. Blessed to say, money ain't a thing. Club jumping like LeBron now. Bowling, order me another round. Homie, we about to clown. Why? 'Cause it's about to go down. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going down. Swing your partner round and round, and then the night is going down. One more shot, another round, and then the night is going
It's
down.
going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Let's make a night. You won't remember. I'll be the one. You won't forget.
Oh, yes. Playing only the hottest tracks.
Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me.
I got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion.
today's best music. Playing today's best music. Best music. Best music.
I'm quite sure that you never knew all the pain that I've been through. Even this morning, looked outside my door for your letter on the floor. 7 long years of moving through the streets, letting people in, but they don't talk to me. They look right through that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. They look right through. The sun comes up, I'm alone again, with the lights on in my head. Still I was away from my little room. Guess I gotta go back soon. Other people's lives, all the long goodbyes, watching in the mirror with longing in my eyes. They don't talk to me, they look right through that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back. How can you change your mind? Look right through me all the time. I'm gonna give you every part of me, but you just wanted to be free, yeah. They don't talk to me, they look right through that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back getting back you, looking right through me. They look right through that morning, but they don't talk to me. Be back that morning.
Big tuning clubland at the moment, Storm Queen, and look right through here at Sign. It is 5:30 United Kingdom time right now. We're going to go to the newsroom for the latest national and international news with Tim. We are back in 2 minutes. Don't go away.
On 102.6 FM and online at signfm.com. It's time for the national and international news.
Prince George has been christened at a chapel in St James's Palace. The third in line to the throne was baptised by the Archbishop of Canterbury. Anna Jones reports.
The arrival of the Queen making it 4 generations of the royal family in one place. But was the youngest of them behaving?
It's just quiet. It's already.
Prince William telling his grandparents it was so far so good. But as the little prince was having his head wetted by the Archbishop of Canterbury, outside the crowd was a little disappointed, having seen barely a glimpse of any of the guests.
An inspector says he was overruled by senior police chiefs when he suggested officers should face disciplinary action over the so-called Plebgate affair. A group of MPs has been hearing evidence about the account given by 3 officers into their meeting with the former Chief Whip, Andrew Mitchell. Deborah Glass from the Independent Police Complaints Commission told the Home Affairs Committee she couldn't understand the report's findings.
The final report had a conclusion of no case to answer, and I was absolutely astonished.
At the decision, you thought it should be gross misconduct?
Absolutely astonished. That's what I was expecting.
Gross misconduct?
Yes.
A husband and a wife who kept a Pakistani girl in a cellar have been jailed for a total of 18 years. 84-year-old E.S. Asher and his wife Talat held a deaf and mute girl at their home in Eccles. A major part of a petrochemical plant that supplies most of Scotland's fuel is to be closed. INEOS, which owns the Grangemouth complex, is involved in a major dispute with unions over pay and conditions. Well, earlier, David Cameron said he wanted to roll back some green regulations which are pushing up energy prices. During Prime Minister's questions, he also announced a proper competition test to establish whether the market can be made more competitive. Sport, Manchester City are kicking off their Champions League match at CSKA Moscow in Russia. Later, Manchester United host Real Sociedad. And it's been announced that Chris Robshaw will captain the England Rugby Union team in the autumn internationals. That's the latest. I'm Tim Jones.
Thank you, Tim. Have a good evening.
Here we go! It's not that your radio sounds strange. You just found a station that plays what you like. And thanks for listening. Doncaster's #1 music station, Sign FM 102.6.
Of the LJs here at Sign, 25 to 6 right now on the big show. Love Train. Wednesday evening, let's take a look what's on the old Google box tonight then, shall we? Always a bit quiet on Wednesdays. At BBC One tonight then, at 8 o'clock, it's Watchdog with the Robinson, the woman you wouldn't want to be questioned by. She's a nasty piece of work, she is.
Apparently, she doesn't like the Welsh.
Really?
Yeah, don't tell him.
Okay, I'll tweet her later.
Yeah. She's on my Facebook page, she is.
Is she?
Oh, you can get her on yours.
I'll private message you later. So
yeah.
What's this about the Welsh? 9 o'clock tonight, The Great British Year. This is the last one tonight. It's autumn. The documentary follows wildlife through autumn, when the fading sun brings a change of energy to the landscape while creatures prepare for shorter, darker days. Talking of which, the clocks go back this weekend as well.
Yes, they do.
On Saturday.
I don't like that one.
I hate that. I don't like the dark. I don't like the dark.
Do you get that sad?
Yeah.
Sad disease, they call it, don't you?
Don't like it.
No, I hate it.
Get up in the morning when it's dark and you go home when it's dark.
Yeah. Still play golf in it, though. Vote to the garden. I'll play golf.
Luminous balls. 10 o'clock news, and then...
I say nothing about that.
10 o'clock news, and then at 10:35 it's Father Figure. At BBC Two tonight, it's the house that the £100,000 built at 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock it's Ambassadors. This is a new series. This is I think it's a drama. Oh, it's a comedy. Just looking where it was.
Yes, it's that
comedy.
David Mitchell new. It's supposed to be brilliant.
Yeah, Robert Webb and David Mitchell tonight. It's comedy following the exploits of Keith Davis and Neil Tilley, two British diplomats stationed in a fictional Central Asian country.
Yeah, believe it or not, Kevin Sullivan's given that a huge, fantastic build-up.
Yeah.
You know Kevin Sullivan who writes for the Mirror, isn't he? Sunday Mirror?
That's right, yeah.
He said it's one of the best things he's ever seen.
I'll look forward to having a look
at
that tonight. Yeah. The Culture Show tonight, the art of Chinese painting at 10 o'clock tonight. London, Victoria and Albert Museum will shortly be opening its masterpieces of Chinese painting 700 and 1900 exhibition, which brings together many works that have never before seen in the UK. There you go, bit of Chinese painting.
I'm lost for words.
You're stunned at that one, aren't
No,
you?
I'm just waiting for you to get on to the big stuff at half past 7 on ITV.
News Night at 10:30 with the Paxman. ITV tonight at 8 o'clock. It's Agatha Christie's.
What about 7:30?
We do from 8, you see. We do from 8 o'clock. We don't do 7:30.
But 7:30 is the National Institution.
What, the Corrie or the Emmerdale?
How dare you. Coronation Street is the only real thing I'll tell you. It's been there all my life.
Are you a big Corrie fan?
I'm a very, very big Corrie fan.
Yeah?
I think EastEnders is okay, but it makes me want to...
Oh, it's banned, it's banned from my house, that.
EastEnders. It is very... What's the word we're looking for?
Sad.
Dour.
Yeah. Sad.
Depressing.
Yeah, it's just nothing ever, happy.
Why on earth has nobody got a washing machine in Albert Square?
I wouldn't know because I don't watch it.
Everyone's got to take it to the laundrette.
They still exist?
Well, if he didn't, Dot wouldn't have a job, and she's 87.
She's still in that programme?
She's 87, working in a laundrette.
God, they haven't got rid of her yet.
Well, it's nice to see him supporting the elderly people anyway.
Of course. Agatha Christie's I can't even say it now, Poirot. It's 8 o'clock tonight. That's on for a whole 2 hours tonight. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's the last 4, I think.
Oh, God, terrible. ITV News at 10 o'clock tonight, and at 10:35 it is Expose Undercover Colleges, an investigation into higher education institutions that have been given highly trusted status by the government and are seeking to attract foreign students. 10:35 tonight, ITV. Channel 4 tonight, it's River Cottage to the core. Hugh Whittingstall and the team are invited to local sports day where they provide the crowd with plenty of fruit basic picnic food and drink, including blueberry coronation chicken, raspberry and something salad, and a blackcurrant cur. Hugh also decides to try a few things he's never done before. That's not him. From milking sheep to catching sea trout with a maggot-filled rabbit carcass.
What time's that on?
That sounds nice, doesn't it? 8 o'clock tonight on Channel 4.
Oh.
Looking forward to that?
The toss-up between Poirot.
Poirot and that.
And milking a cow.
Exactly. 9 o'clock, Channel 4, Grand Designs. At 10 o'clock, great to watch Googlebox. Viewers are giving their thoughts on Coronation Street tonight. Up all night, the nightclub toilet, Walrus, 2-Ton Tusker, and Alan Carr, Chatty Man, and other recent TV programmes as well as breaking news stories. Have you ever seen that programme?
Which one?
This
Googlebox.
Googlebox.
I'm just amazed at somebody. I mean, they got a new one on now.
Yeah.
In the nightclub's toilet.
Yeah, I saw that.
Have you seen it?
I have seen it, yeah.
I could have written that script.
Well, they did the chicken shop one, didn't they, down in
London.
Oh,
well, that was classic, wasn't it?
The chicken shop, where people went to the chicken shop.
Nearly got an Emmy.
Yeah, he wanted an Emmy, yeah. But they're reviewing Coronation Street tonight, your favourite programme.
Well, I wouldn't say I suppose it is. It's my favourite one because it relates back to... I hate to tell you this, but Ina's not alive anymore.
No?
Ina Sharple's passed away.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh dear, okay, we'll move on. So it's 10 o'clock tonight on Channel 4, and then at 10:45 it's How to Find the Perfect Flatmate. The average age for the first-time home buyer in Britain is now 38, and the competition to find the perfect flatmate or flat is intense, involving everything from events organised on the same basis as speed dating to elaborate interview processes. The first documentary follows some of people braving the rental market, where finding somewhere to live can be very brutal. 10:45 tonight, Channel 4. Channel 5 is 8 o'clock o'clock, it's Animal Maternity. At 9 o'clock tonight, Channel 5, Saving Britain's 70 Stone Man. It's a documentary following Keith, who weighs 70 stone and has not left his home for 11 years.
How silly.
9 o'clock tonight on Channel 5. At 10 o'clock, Channel 5, it's Wentworth Prison. Tonight, it's Bea blames her husband, Harry, for Debbie's death and commits a desperate act when she's refused permission to attend the funeral. Exciting stuff.
Are you thinking I gave out some information then about Ina? Because Ina went in the 70s. You don't watch it much, do you?
I can't remember the last time I watched it.
Ina Sharples.
Ina Sharples. Who's she?
She died in the 70s. I thought you thought I gave out some information that's happening tomorrow night.
No. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know.
You've never watched Coronation
I
Street?
don't watch soaps, no. I don't do soaps. No.
I don't know what to say.
I'm sorry.
What do you need? You need a soap, you need a whiskey and a packet of peanuts. That's all you need for a night.
I just don't do soaps.
There's football on tonight as well, by the way.
There is, yeah, but I haven't got that dish that goes in the sky.
You just advertised.
No, I said I haven't got that dish that goes in the sky.
Well, that's advertising.
No, it's not. That's what's on your top 5 channels tonight. The rest is all free view because you know exactly what it's full of. Yes, repeats. Enjoy your TV tonight. Oh, and the football is on that dish thing.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you are sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. Every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure.
Such a beautiful record, eh? Aerosmith, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Hey, listen, we've just run completely out of time today. We've had that much to do. Time has beaten us again. Sign FM Community News Bulletin is coming up very shortly. I'd like to thank my guest in the studio today, Robert Craig.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
I've enjoyed it, sir.
I look forward to coming in again and having a little chat with you whenever you...
It's been great having you. We've covered some stuff today, haven't we?
Yeah, you're only saying that because I said you look like Tom Cruise. So tell them what you really look like.
No, don't reveal the secret.
I'm going to keep it quiet.
Don't reveal the secret. No. Keep it a secret. Good luck with the new show, by the way, when you get on the airwaves. Looking forward to it and everything that's you've been telling us you're going to do.
Will you come on with me then?
I will indeed. Yeah, I will indeed. I'd love to. Yeah, definitely.
That's
very much
better to me, that.
Main news, Sign FM News is coming up at 10 to very shortly. 6 o'clock, it's High Definition with the boys. Did a Little Beats at 8 o'clock tonight. Flying High at 10 o'clock. And Elevations at 11 o'clock. All those shows still to come here at Sign 102.6 and online across the world, signfm.com. Thanks for your company today. We are back tomorrow from 4 p.m. Enjoy the football tonight if you're watching that. Enjoy Coronation Street if you're watching that. Until the meantime, I'm out of here. Bye.
To learn about the radio industry, or maybe you want to get involved with your local station. Sign FM's radio production courses are the perfect starting point. Our intro module in community media offers the ideal opportunity to gather the basics about radio broadcasting, and we also offer full nationally recognised accredited courses that support learners at all levels and all ages. Subject to status, you could even access our sessions free of charge. So, the only question that's really left to ask is, what are you waiting for?
Visit higherrhythm.co.uk or call Doncaster 327769 to find out more.
Enter the Charles Martin Martial Arts Academy and learn effective martial arts from a multidiscipline champion with an outstanding winning career. Charles Martin Martial Arts Academy is now running martial arts classes in the Doncaster area. And whether you just want to get fit or want to become a competing fighter, Charles Martin Martial Arts can help you develop to reach your goals. We offer classes in Muay Thai boxing, mixed martial arts, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And whether you've trained before or just starting out, we've got a class to suit you. We even offer all new starters a full week trial free of charge. For more information about our classes or to register for your first free week of training, visit our website at charlesmartinmartialarts.co.uk. Charles Martin Martial Arts Academy, 56 to 58 Beckett Road, Doncaster. Step inside and evolve into something better.
I'm reporting from the Cast Performance venue in Doncaster, and directly in front of me is a display case with quite an intriguing archaeological find inside. It's a disembodied skeletal right hand of a woman allegedly found during excavations of the new Cast building in the Wardale area of the town. Experts say that the hand dates back to the medieval era due to the ring that is still in evidence on one of the fingers. Carbon dating should confirm this. It certainly is an exciting local development, and I'm sure our listeners are eager to find out more. Back to the studio.
Can anyone shed light on this puzzle or contribute to this fascinating story? You can get involved in shaping this unfolding saga by signing up to play Hand in Hand, a tale of tragedy, murder and love, taking place across Doncaster this November. Contact info@adeptprojects.co.uk to learn more about assisting in this real-life adventure game.
You're listening to the Sign FM Community Bulletin.
You're listening to the Community Bulletin on 102.6 Sign FM, online at signfm.com. First up, Arnold chats to Rachel Mathereau from Ardash about Mental Health Day.
This is Sign FM.
This is Arnold here again from the Sign FM News team. It's a pleasure having you at our studio today, Rachel Mathereau. we just had the mental health. We would like you to take us through with the activities of the World Mental Health Day.
Well, we did a couple of things. We did, at the moment, we're doing a poster campaign at all our different sites across Rotherham, Doncaster and Scunthorpe, and we're encouraging young people and their families to write on graffiti-style wall posters that we've got. So, for example, one of them is, what positive messages would you give to people about mental health? And collating those at the end of the month. We also did as well in Doncaster College last week. We set up a stand and we did some consulting with young people on a couple of things, really. Again, positive messages about mental health, and that was full, actually. The board was full to bursting when we took it down, so that's really good. Gave out leaflets about anti-stigma, raising awareness about mental health. And the final thing that we did, we have actually got a self-referral pilot running at the moment in the north of Doncaster, where young people who live in the north of Doncaster and are experiencing certain presentations can actually self-refer. So we were consulting with young people about our self-referral form and whether they liked the format, whether they prefer to get in touch a different way, and just getting their feedback. And that was brilliant because we got some really good ideas from people who obviously have a vested interest in that and want to make it as easy as possible for them to self-refer to us. So some of the things that came about from that were tick boxes instead of having to actually free text and explain their different issues or different thoughts they were having, which made sense, but we hadn't thought of that. So yeah, it was really valuable to get young people's views on everything. The self-referral pilot's been running for about a month now, and we're wanting to get young people to know about that. It's at my place in Bentley on Mondays between 2:30 and 4:30, and if they're having problems with certain things like low mood, self-harm, obsessive-compulsive behaviours, that sort of thing, they can actually pop by if they're registered with a GP in the north of Doncaster. So helping to make it as easy as possible for young people to access our service and get help and reduce stigma, really, as well.
I'm aware that there were a couple of agencies which came around this particular event which took place in the town centre. Was it more of a partnership working to see how you could get this awareness out there? We
were with somebody from the Doncaster Council. He helped us with the consulting, so we did it as a joint effort. Doncaster College were very up on mental health and accessing help, and Emily Shaw at Doncaster College had organised a common room to be quite a serene area with sofas and things like that, so people could just chill out. And we handed leaflets out so people could read at their leisure and not feel sort of bombarded with things. We wanted them to sort of feel relaxed and happy to talk about things if they wanted to. So yeah, the college and Doncaster Council were involved as well, which is always good. Joint effort.
To wrap this off, what, as a peer support worker or manager, what would be your word out there on your personal experience about mental health and within our local community of Doncaster?
Probably to talk more, find somebody safe you feel okay talking to about it, because 1 in 4 people are reported to have some problems with mental health, and that's just reported problems. You know, a lot of people keep it quiet. So really just to talk about it with somebody you feel safe, a teacher, your parents, a friend. There's places that you can go to seek help at school. There's learning mentors at college, there's learning support. So just really to talk about it and to realise that you're not alone.
You're listening to the Sign FM Community Bulletin.
You're listening to the Sign FM Community Bulletin. Now Alex chats to Andrea at the Brevin Art Gallery.
Sign FM, putting the community back into radio.
This is Alex Haig for Sign FM, and I'm here in the Brevin Art Gallery with Andrea, who's the co-owner, and really you established it, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
How long have you been here?
We opened in 2007.
I've had the full tour of the 3 levels that you're on. It's very much sort of a working space as well as sort of an exhibition space, isn't it?
It is, yes. Initially when I first opened it was just a gallery and I actually lived above, and then it's progressed to artist studios and classes.
What kind of classes do you offer?
We offer live drawing classes, and Terry Chip, who's one of the resident artists, hosts an art class on a Monday. He offers 2, and possibly if you've not done it before, I would perhaps come to Terry's classes. He's quite an established artist, Terry. He's got work in collections across the UK and abroad as well. We're quite lucky to have him.
You do a class on Mondays, don't you?
Yes, I host a children's art club on a Monday, which is 4 till 6 for 7 to 11-year-olds. And that's starting again on the 2nd of September.
Whereabouts in Doncaster are you?
We're on Thorn Road, 6 Bath Terrace, and we're quite near Christchurch. So if you look for the Green Spire, we're just up the road from there.
You're You're listening to the Sign FM Community Bulletin on 102.6 Sign FM, online at signfm.com. Finally, Jonathan talks to Richard Walsh about Funny Business, which is a fundraising event happening tomorrow, the 24th of October, at the racecourse here in Doncaster.
This is Sign FM.
John Hansford, Sign FM News, and now I'm with Richard Walsh. Richard, you're here to tell us about a charity event that you're raising funds for at Weston Park. Can you tell us a little bit about this, please?
Okay, well, about 2 months ago, the Weston Park Cancer Charity contacted a number of people within the Doncaster area, in the main business people, accountants, solicitors, and asked us whether we'd be interested in an event called Funny Business. And the idea was they're getting 8 people from the Doncaster area to do a 10-minute stand-up comedy sketch at the Doncaster Racecourse on Thursday night. Now, it's intriguing, really. Why would you want to raise money for Weston Park Cancer Charity? Patently, they do an awful lot of good work for cancer patients, for cancer research, and 1 in 5 of their patients are from the Doncaster area. Looking at me, the likes of me, I'm unlikely to run a marathon over the next few years, so I was intrigued by the idea of this comedy night, and that's where it started. The whole episode is now terrifying. I'd much rather have done a marathon or a parachute jump, but we've got a lot of support from our friends and from our colleagues. We're hoping to have a couple of hundred people at the Doncaster Racecourse on Thursday night. Tickets are still available, by the way, so if you want to watch a train crash, please come along and watch us.
And where can people actually get them from if they want to come to the event?
OK, well, tickets for Funny Business can be purchased for just £14 by calling the charity office. And the telephone number is 0114 226 5370. That's 0114 226 5370, and please do come along, because you'll either laugh with us or at us. We're totally inexperienced in this type of media event. We're totally unable to give a 10-minute comedy presentation, but all of us are working incredibly hard, and some of the guys are going to be really funny.
So it's just going to be an individual stand-up from each person?
Exactly right. I think there are 8 of us doing it now. So 8 people are going to do an individual 10-minute stand-up. It's all written by ourselves. We've had a lot of help from Alfie Moore, who's a local professional stand-up comedian, and he's given us 3 or 4 sessions where he's told us what we should be saying. He's not told us what we shouldn't be saying, by the way, and some of them are a bit near to the knuckle. I'm not sure all your radio listeners would want to listen to some of the jokes. But it's been terrifying but great fun. The main thing is, of course, that we're raising money for the Weston Park Cancer Charity. They've been great all along this journey, if I can call it a journey, and I think we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, because I would say, I mean, stand-up, people think, oh, it's easy to stand up and tell a joke. And it is if you're with friends in your home or at a party. But when it comes to that crunch of getting up on stage in front of people, then it's a whole different ballgame, isn't it?
Absolutely, totally. You've hit the nail on the head. I think there's 8 people there on Thursday night, all of whom are quietly amusing chaps who can tell you an anecdote and tell you a story. But this is completely different. You've got to have a fluid routine. It's got to sound marginally amusing, and it's a completely different ballgame to speak to people who are friends and sympathetic, as opposed to speaking to an audience, all of whom will have had a few beers, all of whom will have gone out for a good night. And I think there'll be a bit of heckling and a bit of challenging noise coming from the audience.
Can I put you on the spot? Have you got an example you could tell us?
I don't really want to give you examples of my routine, mainly because it might put people off coming. But certainly people have been telling me stories ever since I've been saying to people, come along on Thursday night. It's for a great cause, the Weston Park Cancer Charity. I think to a man, everyone's given me their favourite joke, and most of them are totally unusable. Perhaps one that I'll